Hello viewers, welcome to you all once again in the mathematics session of class 7. Today also I am going to discuss about the geometrical part. As per the syllabus of class 7 PAPSON syllabus, I have enlisted some of the questions you can see on the board. I am going to solve those questions, and then after I would like to request all the students to watch the questions from your exercise book. Try to do the questions like this will be given in your book as well, and practice those, compare with the answer key whether your answers will be matched or not, and you can consult even with your subject teachers as well as the experts of you. Dear student, in this case look at here, AB and CD lines are parallel to each other, isn't it? As per this arrow sign, it means the two lines AB and CD are parallel to each other. And then after, what is given is, dear student, the value of this angle A is given as 40 degree, and question has given to find out the value of X, Y and Z. Here is given 85 degree, and we don't need to find out the other angles C and D, although we can find out, but just only find the unknown angles of the given figure. So let's do first of all this one. I have enlisted another question as well. Okay, after completion of this one, we'll focus on that question as well. So at the time, in the very beginning of the geometry chapter, I had discussed about the different types of angle. One is vertically opposite angle. The relationship in between the vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. If you see, dear student, here is 25 degree and here is X. These are vertically opposite to each other because those two lines are intersecting in this way, isn't it? Intersecting in this way. At the time, if the two straight lines are intersecting in such position, then this one angle will be vertical to this one, vertically opposite to this one, and then after similarly this side and this side, and the relationship in between the vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So we can write directly the value of X as 85 degree. So angle, what is the name of this angle? If you write in the three letter form, the angle AOB, angle AOB equals to angle COD, being, what you have to write the reason, being vertically opposite angle. Okay, in the short form you also can write VOA, being vertically opposite angle, and AOB is written as X. So we will write in the second statement as X, and we will write the value of COD as 85 degree. So we found the value of X. Dear student, in the bygone day I had discussed about the sum of angles of a triangle, the different types of angles, different types of triangles, among them whether the triangle is scalene or right angle triangle or scalene isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle. It doesn't matter whether the triangle is bigger or smaller, their sum becomes, the angle sum becomes 180 degree. So if you see in this triangle AOB, okay, now we have found the value of X 85 degree, one angle is given as 40 degree. Now can we find out the value of Y? Of course, 40 plus X plus Y equals to 180 degree, being the sum of angles of a triangle. So let's start taking triangle AOB. Okay, in triangle AOB, let's consider the triangle AOB. Let's see just only the triangle AOB. Now if you see the triangle AOB, angle, what is the name of this angle? ABO, isn't it? ABO, this one angle. And dear students, whether you are well known or not, when we write about the angle to whom or we are going to denote to that angle, if we have to represent, okay, in the three letter form, okay, I want to remind you, for example, this is P, this one is R, and this one is Q. Okay, and if we are going to denote to this angle, okay, generally angle Q, if you write, it means there are two angles. One is obtuse angle, the smaller one among the total angles at a point. The smaller part is known as the obtuse angle. Okay, to this one we write as obtuse. At the time also we discussed, and to this side, if you want to indicate at the time, this one angle is known as reflex angle, isn't it? This is reflex angle and this one is obtuse angle. The part of angle which covers the major area in a 360 degree from angles at a point, that part is known as reflex angle, and then after the remaining, the minor part carrying angle is known as the obtuse angle. So in this case, dear student, if you want to denote the obtuse angle, okay, the obtuse angle only at the time in 3-letter form, if you write by keeping the angle Q in the middle, or by keeping the letter angle Q, the letter Q, if you write, then that is the representation of or indication of that angle PQR. So we need to write at the time that angle as PQR. Okay, one is that, another is from another side, if you see, then RQP. But alphabetically, as P comes before R, we write PQR rather than writing RQP. But you can write this one as well to denote in 3-letter form the angle. So same like that in triangle AOB. Okay, in triangle AOB, if we are going to represent this angle, then we need to write either ABO, angle ABO, or angle OBA. As alphabetically A comes first in comparison to O, that's why I have written angle ABO in here. Okay, similarly, now if you have to represent another angle, this one AOB or BOA, you can write to this one as angle AOB or angle BOA. So I'm going to write AOB because A comes in first in comparison to B alphabetically. So to this X, if I am going to denote, then I can write as angle AOB, we can write as angle AOB. Now if you have to write to this angle in the 3-letter form, then plus BAO or AO, no, OAB, BAO or OAB. But among them, OAB, if you write, it will be a little bit alphabetically incorrect. That's why it is better to write angle BAO. So let's write here BAO. But you can write OAB as well to denote the same angle. It doesn't mean that it will be wrong. Okay, you can write to that one OAB as well. But at any cost, the angle which we are going to denote, it should be in the middle. Look at here. In here, it means angle A. Altogether, this angle represents this value or this angle. Okay, and in here, O is in middle. It means we are going to denote to this angle. Okay, and in here is there is B in the middle, so it means the angle B. Okay, altogether, angle B is in here, angle O is in here, and then after angle A is in here. So altogether, when we combine the angles of a triangle, it should be equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Sum of angles of a triangle. These are the sum of angles of a triangle, isn't it? Now let's say angle ABO. ABO. What do you mean by this? It means Y, isn't it? In the second statement, is there is in the meanwhile equal sign. After writing the first statement, we need to start writing from the OR sign. Okay, we need to represent OR because we are using in the middle the equal sign. So we should not forget, because it is a, now this statement became an equation. Okay, and while solving the questions regarding equation, at the very first we need to write OR, and then after we need to give comma, and then after we need to start writing other the part of statement. Angle ABO Y plus, now what about angle AOB? It is given as X, isn't it? And we have already got the value of X as 85 degree. So can't we write here? Yes, we can write 85 degree in here. Okay, and then after angle BAO, BAO is given as 40 degree. So I am going to write in here, and let's make equal to 180 degree, because these are the sum of angles of the triangle. Now to find out y, okay, y equals to, if we take this 2 in that side, it will be minus, isn't it? And 85 plus 40, 125. And when we deduct 180 from 180, the 125, it will be exactly 55 degree, isn't it? 180 minus 125 degree. By combining together, this will be 125. And when we take the plus being term of right hand side or the left hand side, when we change to the position at the time, we need to change the sign as well. So it will be minus 180 minus 125, it equals to 55 degree. Dear student, we got the value of x and y. Okay, now we have got the value of x as 85 degree and the value of y we got as 55 degree. Now what about the value of z? In order to find out the value of z, we can take this one, dear student, this one concept of supplementary angle or the adjacent angle, and some people call this one as linear pair as well. So whether you say linear pair or supplementary angle or sum of adjacent angle, their sum becomes 180 degree. So you can take that one. How can you do? Z plus 85 degree equals to 180 degree, sum of supplementary angle. Do not forget to write the reason in order to make perfection in case of geometry, dear student. One thing is to be remembered, at the time also I used to say, now also I am saying, these are the statements, isn't it? These are known as the statement. But along with the statement, if you write the reason in case of in each and every questions, then only you deserve full marks out of that question. Okay, that's why do not forget to write wherever necessary the reasons. Okay, these are the reasons. Okay, this is a statement, and why this statement is so, the reason should be clarified. Okay, that's the way of solving the questions. Now if we forward, okay, some people forward directly in this way. Okay, z plus 85 degree equals to 180 degree, but I don't feel that is good. Okay, first of all, to this z, what you have to write again, we're solving in down. After that we're doing, so again what we have to do is, what is the name of this angle in the triple letter form? Angle AOC. Z means angle AOC altogether, isn't it? So angle AOC plus angle COD, angle COD equals to 180 degree. If you write in this way rather than writing in this way, the teachers or the person who checks your copies feel happy, or it is mannerful in comparison to this one. So try to write in this triple letter form those angles. Okay, now what is the reason? This is the statement. Now we need to clarify the reason. What do you mean by this? Why these two angles sum becomes 180 degree? These two sum of, you can say, linear pair, or sum of straight angle, or sum of supplementary angle. So I am going to write among them one being sum of supplementary angle. Okay, supplementary angle, but you can write to this one as linear pair also, and then after sum of straight angle also. Now angle AOC, dear student, it means the z. Now only we will copy this statement. Angle z plus angle COD. What about COD? COD is given already in the question as 85 degree, isn't it? 85 degree equals to 180 degree, and then after we will find out the value of z. What will be? Z equals to 180 degree. By taking this 85 degree in right hand side, it will be minus with 180 degree, and comes the value of z as 95 degree. So directly z equals to 95 degree. And at last, dear student, how you solve this question? These are the ways. Okay, and at last one thing must be clarified. Okay, to be brilliant in mathematics, we need to write the conclusion as well. Okay, therefore write the therefore sign, and after x equals to, what is the value of x? What did you get the value of x? 85 degree at the time, isn't it? And after, what is the value of y? What did you get? 55 degree, I think so, isn't it? I have already erased, but also I am remembering the value of y was 55 at the time when we found. Okay, now it's the time of z. Z value we got just now as 95 degree. So this is the way of writing conclusion. Therefore, x equals to 85 degree, y equals to 55 degree, and z equals to 95 degree. If you write in this way, you deserve full marks from that question. Okay, so I have solved this question. Now let's focus on another question, question number 2. I'm going to erase this one. Okay. I think you have understood, dear friend. Look at here. At the time, the day before, we were discussing about the different types of triangle, isn't it? If you look at the figure, here is given what? An isosceles triangle. You can see, for example, here is A, here is B, and here is C, and the AC line is extended up to D. That's why I'm going to write there as D. Okay. If you say altogether A, B, C, if we do not watch the extended line CD, just only if we watch ABC, it is an isosceles triangle. And in case of isosceles triangle, what do we learn? We learn that base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal, and the two angles which are opposite to the equal sides, they are the base angles. And the remaining, the third angle is known as vertical angle. Okay, so in here, if you see opposite to the equal side, means opposite to this one angle, isn't it? And opposite to this one angle. These two are the base angles, and they are the relation in between the two base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal to each other. That means we can write angle A equals to angle B, isn't it? So by using the same concept, can we find out the value of angle X and then after Y? Let's say, if you see just only this triangle, it is an vertically opposite vertical angle, because opposite to this one angle, isn't it? And opposite to this equal side, this one angle, they are equal to each other. It means we can write to this one angle also as x, because as here is the variable given as x, we can write to this one also as x. Now, whether the type of triangle is isosceles, equilateral, or any one, the sum of angles of a triangle becomes 180 degree. So x plus 30 degree will be equal to 180 degree. And then after finding out the value of x, you can find out the value of y as well, dear student. X plus y, they are the angles formed in a straight line, isn't it? So x plus y equals to 180 degree. By doing so, we can find out. So let's start. In triple letter form, if we write angle, what is the name of this angle? BAC. To this one, if we are going to write angle BAC plus another angle, and this one angle, first of all, let's clarify which two base angles are equal to each other. Angle BAC equals to angle ACB. Angle ACB equals to x. Why? As this angle is mentioned as x in the question, so to this one also we can write as x. So altogether the same sentence I have written in the combined form, BAC, angle BAC equals to angle ACB equals to x. Now the reason behind it will be being base angles of an isosceles triangle. Being base angles of an isosceles triangle, because base angles of an isosceles triangle are always equal. And which are the base angles? Opposite to the equal sides. Equal side BC and AB are equal to each other. So opposite to AB, angle C, and after opposite to BC, angle A. These are the base angles of this triangle. And the remaining, the third angle means 30 degree. It is the vertical angle. Non-equal angle is known as the vertical angle in case of isosceles triangle. Now, dear student, what you have to do? let's do the sum of angles of a triangle in that triangle. Angle BAC, one angle is angle BAC. Angle BAC represents this one. Now to this one if you write, then plus angle ACB. C is in middle, it means we are denoting to, we are indicating directly to angle C. And then after plus, what about this? What do you write to this one? Angle ABC, because we need to keep the B letter in the middle in order to denote the angle B. Equals to now 180 degree. Now can you write the reason? The reason of this statement will be same like the previous one. These are the angles of a triangle. So the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So you can mention in here being sum of angles of a triangle. Being sum of angles of a triangle. Now what about BAC? BAC means X, isn't it? And ACB, look at here, ACB and BAC are equal to each other. So in the place of ACB also you can write as X. And then after to this ABC, A is already the value of ABC. ABC is mentioned as 30 degree. So you can write in the place of ABC 30 degree. Now their sum is 180 degree. X plus X, 2X plus 30 degree equals to 180 degree. Now 2x equals to, by taking 30 degree in the right hand side, 180 degree minus 30 degree. It equals to, I'm going to write directly, okay. What will be? 150 degree. So 150 degree. Now what is the relationship in between the 2 and x? 2x means 2 times of x. 2 is multiplying with x. Because of that reason, the term which is multiplying in the left hand side, when we take that term towards the right hand side at the time, it will divide, isn't it? That's why x equals to 150 degree divided by 2. It means 75 degree. So we got the value of x as 75 degree. Is that clear? Now it's the turn of finding the unknown value of y. And I have already told we got 75 degree in here, we got 75 degree in here. Now in order to find out the value of y, we need to take the supplementary part of y, isn't it? So again, do write again after this, okay. In order to find out the value of y, I am going to do in here, okay. Just what's in here. Again, what is the name of this one? X. Angle ACB, isn't it? To this one angle, if we are going to indicate, then we need to write angle ACB. Plus, what about this one angle? If we are going to write y in the triple letter form, then BCD. Angle BCD. Because C should be kept in middle in order to denote the angle C. Equals to 180 degree. Now it's the turn of you, dear student, to write the reason in here, okay. Just I am going to say, I am not going to write there. Sum of supplementary angle, or sum of linear pair, or you can write sum of straight angle. Any one among those three reason, if you write, it will be 100% accurate. Then what about ACB? We just got the value of x. ACB means it is equals to x, and we got the value of x as 75 degree. So we can mention in here in the second statement, in the place of 75 degree, in the place of angle ACB, the 75 degree. Now our target is to find out BCD, and BCD is given in here as y equals to 180 degree. Now y equals to 75 degree, by taking in the right hand side, what will be? 105 degree, isn't it? 105 degree. 180 degree minus 75 degree, it equals to 105 degree. So we got the value of x as well as y according to this figure. So this is the way of solving the questions, dear student, okay. Now let's take another one, another example. Example number 3rd, okay. Number 3, I'm going to create parallel sign, okay, in between these two straight lines. I'm going to write the name of this one as A, B, C, the biggest triangle. Bigger triangle is named as ABC. Now smaller one, I'm going to keep here M and then after N. It means MN straight line is being parallel to AB. MN straight line is being parallel to AB. And when you write to this one in a symbolical form, then at the time you need to write MN parallel to AB, or you can write to this one as AB parallel to MN. These are vice versa case, okay. Whether you write this one or this one, it doesn't matter. It represents the same statement, okay. Now I'm going to keep in here as 50 degree, okay. The angle CMN is of 50 degree, and then after I'm going to prepare altogether BC equals to AC, okay. The statement in the question, for example, there is given BC equals to AC. What do you mean by this? BC means this one side, isn't it? And AC means this one side. They are equal to each other, okay. BC and AC if are equal to each other, for example, question has given here to find out X, and here is Y, and here is Z, and the value of this one angle also as M, okay. How will you find out? First of all, dear student, 50 degree equals to Y being corresponding angle. What did I say at the time? In between the two parallel lines, because of one transverse, when those two parallel lines are intersected or crossed over, at the time one angle in the inside, another angle in the outside form, but both are from the hand's point of view on the same side, at the time they form the corresponding angle, isn't it? Right here, corresponding angle. Then we know that if it is X and if it is Y, they are equal to each other. The relationship in between the corresponding angles are equal to each other. So Y equals to 55 degree, isn't it? So you do yourself this question, okay. Just I will give you the hints so that you can do perfectly in your copies. Y equals to 55 degree being corresponding angle. Now, dear student, Y equals to Z, isn't it? Y equals to Z, because this is an isosceles triangle. AC equals to BC means opposite to the equal side, BC's opposite is Y, another AC's opposite is Z. That's why A and Z are equals to each other, being base angles of an isosceles triangle. Is the value of Y we got as 50 degree. Now Z also becomes 50 degree. Both angles are equal to each other. Now how to find out the value of M? In order to find out the value of M, M equals to Z, dear student. Why? Because this forms the corresponding angle. Once again, this is in left hand side, this one also left side, one is in inside, another is another side. These two lines play the role of parallel line, and then after this BN line or the BC line plays the role of transverse, isn't it? So as a result, angle M equals to angle Z, and we got the value of Z equals to 50 degrees. So M also becomes equals to 50 degree. But the way, by using the whole procedure you do in your copy by yourself. First of all, Y equals to 50 degree being corresponding angle, and again Z, after finding out the value of Y, just find out the value of Z, base angles of an isosceles triangle, because BC and AC are given as equal in this question, okay. This is the main statement, okay. BC equals to AC means overall ABC triangle is an isosceles triangle and its base angles becomes equal to each other. So Z came as 50 degree, and then after getting the value of Z, Z becomes equals to M, because Z and M are corresponding to each other. Both are on left hand side, and one is in inside of the parallel line and another is outside of the parallel line. Now dear student, we got the value of M as 50 degree once again, isn't it? We got the value of M as 50 degree. Now how to find out the value of X? In order to find out the value of X, you can see this small tiny triangle, okay. If you see the tiny triangle, 50 plus 50 plus X equals to 180 degree, and 50 plus 50, 100, 100 plus X, isn't it? 100 plus X, 100 degree plus X equals to 180 degree, the statement becomes so. And after x value comes as 80 degree. We got the value of x also as 80 degree. Or another way also is there to find out the value of x. Rather than thinking about the mn line, suppose that there is no mn line in this way. Okay, there is no thing. Okay, and we got the value of y already as 50 degree, isn't it? Y's value came as 50 degree, and there is given BC equals to AC means this one side and this one side are equal to each other. So this Z also came as 50 degree. Now by doing the sum of angles of this triangle ABC also, we can calculate the value of x. ABC 50 plus 50 plus x equals to 180 degree. As a result, at any cost, the value of x comes as 80 degree. Did you get? Now, dear student, I would like to request you to focus on the questions of your exercise book. You might have compulsory mathematics book, and looking at that book, you can solve those questions and you can ask to the experts as well whether the way of doing of you is right or wrong. And then after, you can take the help of answer key also. In just at the last page of your book, there may be given the answer. So compare the answers and after try your best. How much you try, how much you practice regarding geometry, that much you will get the benefit from geometry. And another thing, dear student, in my opinion, in my experience, what I have got is, if you practice regularly the geometry, then in order to solve other chapters of mathematics, maybe the arithmetic, maybe other chapters, it will be easier. So, and if you want to, if you did not get time to watch this one, then you can watch the YouTube channel of Janata Television. By saying so, I want to conclude today's class. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for watching.